I can still fire you if you're not doing your job.
I'm here from 9 to 5.
Your billings are practically non-existent.
Rough year.
You ignore requests for consults.
I call back. Sometimes I miss the aisle.
You're 6 years behind on your obligations to this clinic.
I was right. This doesn't interest me.
6 years times 3 weeks. You owe me better than 4 months.
It's 5 o'clock. I'm going home.
To what?
Nice. I've got to do 4 hours a week in this clinic until I make up the time I've missed. 2054. I'll be caught up in 2054. Cameron's answering my mail.
Time well spent, I'm sure. Foreman and Chase?
Research?
Nine letters. Iodine deficiency in children.
Cretinism.
What does that tell you?
Nothing. It's just fun watching him blink. Name as many animals as you can that begin with the letter B. Go.
Baby elephant?
Baby elephant is actually a good answer. B is a bear of a letter.
What does that tell you?
The immune system is working?
Right. He has an infection in his brain.
What about sex?
Well, it might get complicated. I mean, we work together. I'm older, certainly, but maybe you like that.
I meant maybe his neural syphilis.
Nice cover.
Sorry, RPI was negative.
We don't need...
I don't believe you. Gonna run DNA tests?
Your son is deathly ill. I know, it's terrible. The fact is, if I don't keep busy with trivial things like this, I'm afraid I might start to cry.
You're an ass.
You're half an hour late.
Busy case load.
One case is not a load.
So how are we doing on cotton swabs today? If there's an acute shortage, I could run home.
No, you couldn't.
Nice.
We should start running gels and titers.
Maybe we should look into the girlfriend's theory. She thinks she rode him to death.
What'd you tell her?
I told her 22-year-old men don't die of sex. She's weird, isn't she?
Bad idea.
What?
Bad idea. You work with her.
What did I say? Is weird some new ghetto euphemism for sexy, like bad is good and fat is good? Then what the hell does good mean?
Ghetto euphemism?
Negative on parvovirus B19.
I'm impressed.
Thank you. I was born to run gels.
That smugness of yours really is an attractive quality.
Thank you. It was either that or get my hair highlighted. Smugness is easier to maintain.
Men are lucky they can only have one orgasm. You know that women can have an hour-long orgasm? Hey, Foreman, what's up?
Hey, Foreman.
I should go.
You think it's going to come out on its own?
How did you...
You've been here half an hour. You haven't sat down. That tells me its location. You haven't told me what it is. That tells me it's humiliating. You have a little birdie carved under your arm. It tells me you have a high tolerance for humiliation. So I figure it's not hemorrhoids. I've been a doctor 20 years. You're not going to surprise me.
It's an MP3 player.
Is it because of the size or the shape? Or is it the pounding bass line? Okay, it's 3 o'clock, I'm off. Would you tell Dr. Cuddy there's a patient in exam room 2 needs her attention? And the RIA wants her to check for illegal downloads. Hi. Bye. He's screaming, he's fine.
Good-looking baby.
Then why'd you let her go do it?
Because the hospital is her baby, and her baby's sick. If she doesn't solve this soon, her head's gonna explode, and I don't want to get any on me. So let's figure out what's in the haze.
Dr. House!
Oh, no.
Dr. House, this is my husband, Charlie.
Who told you where my office was?
Jill, come on. He obviously doesn't want us bothering him.
Oh, I was trying to hide it.
You're over 2 weeks behind in your charting.
Oops, I missed.
What are you, 8?
Could an 8-year-old do this?
Better stop or it'll stick that way.
What the hell are those?
Candy canes?
Candy canes? Are you mocking me?
No. It's Christmas, and I thought...
Relax. It's a joke.
Sister Augustine?
watching?
Oh, I know. Prednisone compromises the immune system. Isn't that the medicine that you gave her for that thing she doesn't have?
Yeah, Hey, I'm thinking that's a trick question. In 10 seconds, I'm going to announce that I gave her the wrong dose in the clinic.
You're going to admit negligence?
Unless you leave the room. If you stay, you'll have to testify. 5, 4, 3, 2. So there I was, in the clinic, drunk. I open the drawer, close my eyes, take the first syringe I can find.
Solve this one and you're on your way to Stockholm.
We don't even know how to treat it. Come on, fumigation of the vagina?
A little louder. I don't think everyone heard you.
2,000 years ago, that's how Galen treated schizophrenics. The Marcus Welby of ancient Greece.
Well, clearly you're not interested.
Oh, I'm interested. I'm interested in how voices in the head could be caused by malposition of the uterus.
There's a better place for it?
He was gonna send a hunch.
It turns out your best judgment is not good enough. Here's an idea. Next time, use mine.
I think they're choosing a movie.
Good morning, Dr. Cuddy. Love that outfit. It says I'm professional, but I'm still a woman. Actually, it sort of yells the second part.
I've tried everything.
Mm-hmm. Pulling the tongue, ice packs on the throat, hitting yourself, the groin pinch. Well, you've certainly covered all on normal medical basis. How are you hitting yourself, though? Is it an open hand or a fist?
Open hand.
Uh-huh. Well, that's how they teach it at Harvard Med. How hard, though? I'm sorry, I missed that. Could you do that again? That's very good. It's hiccups.
I need to speak with you now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need to go pee-pee.
Oh, how terribly foolish of me, Doctor. Is it that late? Yes, I'm calling from London, you see. Must have got my times mixed up. So...
I have a headache. It's my only symptom. I go to see 3 doctors. The neurologist tells me it's an aneurysm. The immunologist says I got hay fever. The intensivist can't be bothered, sends me to a shrink who tells me that I'm punishing myself because I want to sleep with my mommy.
Maybe you're just not getting enough sleep.
Smear show no sign of parasites.
It has to be a tumor, then.
A tumor sitting directly on top of the brainstem that 3 ER doctors, 2 neurologists, and a radiologist missed.
Partridge in a pear tree missed it, too.
Do I need to take this off?
No, you can just pull that down in front. Good Lord. Can't be sure. I'd like to consult a colleague. He's actually somewhat of an expert in these matters. Can I get a page on Dr. Wilson?
Well, that's what breasts look like. It's a gift from my wife.
No, it's not. Julie hates green. You bought that yourself. You want to look pretty at work. Wilson's got a girlfriend.
Stop. I don't.
It takes 2 department heads to treat shortness of breath. What, do the complications increase exponentially with cup size?
I want an EKG and blood test, including tox screen on Mrs. Exam Room 1.
You're ordering tests to cover your lechery. Interesting.
Very tricky case.
We've looked at everything else.
Did you look at her breasts?
Man.
That's why I ride you. What does that mean? Even when I have a good idea, it's because of him?
Actually, I think he said your idea was a lousy idea.
It has to be one of these 2 conditions. I say we take our best guess and just start treatment, or treat both.
The treatment for tularemia can cause aplastic anemia.
How come he doesn't ride you guys?
He's got a crush on you. He just doesn't know how to show it.
Get over it. He rides everybody.
They came in yesterday. I figured you guys would have been all over them. I know how concerned you were.
She's all upset because we paid more attention to the other girl. You check out her ass, I've got the chest.
You can be a real jerk sometimes, you know that?
Yeah, and you're the good guy.
At least I try.
As long as you're trying to be good, you can do whatever you want.
And as long as you're not trying, you can say whatever you want.
So between us, we can do anything. We can rule the world.
I'm recalibrating the centrifuge.
Turn around. It's a very sad thing. An uncalibrated centrifuge makes me cry, too. Gift shop's open. Buy him a card.
He's not responding to atropine.
Boys love fart jokes. Find one with a good fart joke. Mental confusion. Bring it on.
Don't. What?
Delicious.
Would you have a death wish?
I notice you didn't try to save me.
I suppose you need to check my heart.
No, that won't be necessary.
I told you.
The healer with his magic powers I could rub his gentle brow for hours. His manly chest, his stubbled jaw. Everything about him leaves me raw.
Psych ward's upstairs.
With joy. Oh, House, your very name will never leave this girl the same. It's not bad for an 82-year-old. She asked me to give that to her true love.
What can I say? Chicks with no teeth turn me on.
That's fairly disgusting.
And that's ageism.
You better watch yourself around this babe.
She complained? About me? She went to the principal, told Cuddy you took drugs in high school. This is going to go on your permanent record.
I was trying to get information. It was a strategy.
She also used the word slacker. You want to come in, smoke a little weed, watch some MTV?
I never bother to wash new clothes before I wear them.
Right. Your wife does. She likes you feeling nice and comfortable.
Hey, I'm a man. I don't have time for laundry. I'm saving lives here.
CDC is unable to give an opinion at this time, man. We're going to have a doctor in your area next week.
You fooled her with that?
He signed a DNR.
He rhymes with dinner?
He signed a DNR.
Oh, that makes more sense.
My nature isn't what it used to be. The little man has lost some bounce in his step. He needs to crank it up, have himself some fun this weekend. He wants the blue pills.
You're talking about your penis in the third person.
Me and him, two people.
Dr. House?
Cuddy sent me a stripper again. Love that woman, so thoughtful.
He doesn't want you treating him.
They dropped the court order.
Yeah, and that girl dropped the charges against Kobe. It doesn't mean you should call her and see if she's free to get a sundae.
Good point, but I vomit. Still moist. What do you think? A couple of days old?
Oh, you trying to make me hoe?
Yeah. And here's the big finish. Salty.
How are we supposed to?
He knows more homeless people than any of us. Go check out the hood, dog.
Dr. House is ready to see them.
The little ones are licking each other again, and Harry's got a seeping wart on his extra toe. What room should we go to?
You know, I think I might be coming down with something. I hate to give it to you guys. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Just walk out like I'm not going to do anything.
Bye-bye. Your turn. You gonna tell me why this case?
She's my new girlfriend. I'm having a tattoo designed. I was hoping you could find out her name.
So she's just another sick person the kindly Dr. Wilson has made sure doesn't get lost in the big, ugly system.
Yes, I forgot. I need a reason to give a crap.
You're giving two craps.
The metric system always confuses me.
Dr. House.
Time for Girl Scout cookies already.
Get me some Thin Mints.
Foreman's going to be so embarrassed when he finds out she's got cancer.
You're reading a comic book.
And you're calling attention to your bosom by wearing a low-cut top. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were having a state the obvious contest. I'm competitive by nature.
The crash didn't cause the bleed.
Right, the bleed caused the crash. Blood got on the road, got all slippery. Anyone here got drugs?
It's not lupus.
This is true. But why are you the one saying it? What are you doing here? I thought we'd rule out cancer.
I was lonely.
4 years of college, 4 at med school, 2 years of residency, another 4 of subspecialty training, and where do I end up?
Talking instead of digging.
Have you completely lost your mind?
No, but I have been feeling a little sick lately.
Achoo!
There's no way we can do the surgery now.
You think?
You put him on Lupron.
Uh-huh.
And you told them it was like milk.
Yes.
Is there any way in which that is not a lie?
It's creamy. But I had 3 reasons.
Good ones?
Well, we'll see in a minute. I'm just making them up now. He lied to me first.
Your mother did teach you 2 wrongs don't make a right.
You're not gonna tell me it's a bad idea? Why give a kidney to someone who might not be able to use it?
Not my area.
I had car trouble.
House says you were lying. I believe him.
What's that? You got a little wet smudge at the end of your nose.
Hey, you're saying I've only got one friend?
And who
Kevin in bookkeeping.
Okay, well, first of all, his name's Carl.
I call him Kevin. It's his secret friendship club name.
Ah, you need a dermatologist. If it's dry, keep it wet. If it's wet, keep it dry. If it's not supposed to be there, cut it off. I never could master all that. There you are. Were you scared? It's okay. You're home now.
Oh, this is where I give you advice and pretend you're going to listen to it. I like this part. Did Rowan ask you not to tell?
I promised I wouldn't. My fingers were crossed, though, so I'm wide open.
I was wrong. This is the musing out loud part. Do I actually need to be here?
Telling him. Now, that's got real entertainment value.
He might even cry.
3 assistants and 15 VPs checked out who should be treating her. Who demand? I demand. I always suspected.
He had knee surgery
Right?
about a year ago, and then he couldn't talk.
Right. Yeah, well, that happens. You know, it's very dangerous operating so close to the vocal cords. Okay, we'll send your kid's culture to the lab, and somebody will call you.
I need you to wear your lab coat.
I need 2 days of outrageous sex with someone obscenely younger than you, like half your age.
Robert, what was your sedimentation rate?
Normal, Allison. Therefore, no inflammation, no immunologic response.
Do you mind sharing that number with me?
15, Allison.
Are you mocking me?
Duh, Allison.
What? Relax, Ricky's gonna be just fink.
Virtual colonoscopy was clean. No colon cancer.
What happened to a regular old-fashioned colonoscopy?
She was uncomfortable doing any more tests. I had to convince her to do that one.
Did you get that often? Women would rather die than get naked with you? You need full board approval to get rid of me. I've got Cuddy.
Right.
And Wilson. So as long as we're stuck with each other, we might as well ignore each other.
The hematoma caused the coma.
It's a catchy diagnosis. You could dance to that. It's okay.
Stop.
How much do you like House?
Chase has a big mouth.
Yeah, he's probably the one who ratted the Vogler.
I don't think that he would.
Does it hurt when you're with House? Little pain in the tummy, but it sort of feels good too.
Seriously, man, have you ever actually driven an automobile before? There are 4 gears, you know.
The 66 came with a shut-up button. You ever seen an infected, pierced scrotum?
No. It's really bad, especially at night. It's like my heart is on fire. Like it's, oh, I don't know, like,
Burning?
Exactly.
Sounds almost like heartburn.
So, can you give me something?
Like a thesaurus?
What?
You're not happy.
And you are?
With my job, yes.
I am exactly where I want to be, doing exactly what I want to do.
I sense a hint of sarcasm there. No.
I'll have a huge scar. I won't be able to wear a bikini.
You wear a bikini now?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Nope. Come on, what do you got? Can I have a second to think? No, there's no time to think. Just say the first thing that comes into your head.
She's fat. Most likely just background noise.
Care to bet your job on that? What was that?
What was what?
You got annoyed. That was clearly an annoyed face.
I get annoyed by glib remarks about our futures.
But last week you didn't get annoyed. You made poopy in your pants.
What will the voters think? If they find out I've had a brain biopsy.
This could leave you brain damaged, and you're worried about NASCAR dads. I say you're having sex, you say you're not. Either you're lying, or I'm wrong. Or there's some middle ground.
You mean like oral? It's a 10-minute speech.
That I've been ordered to give.
Vogler's drug works.
Don't care.
Why do you have to make everything so dramatic?
Because I'm a very high-strung little lap dog.
House, I believe you're romantic. You didn't just believe him, you believed in him. Do you want to come over tonight and watch old movies and cry? Dr. Cameron's getting to you. Well, I guess you can't be around that much niceness and not get any on you.
Is that why you haven't put the moves on her?
What makes you think I haven't put the moves on her?
We're in trouble.
Slightly enlarged lymph node in his left armpit.
How slightly?
Quarter mil.
Lymphoma?
Sure. Or he's had a cold in the last 6 months. Well, you got her on speed dial?
I just follow the scent of arrogance.
Another slightly enlarged node.
There is some hope.
Always. But just in case, I special ordered an extra jumbo-sized coffin.
Hey.
Don't thank me. It's just who I am.
Hey! Up and at him, big guy. Here, pussy, pussy, pussy.
I didn't do anything.
Exactly my point.
You wanted me to yell at him? What the hell would that have achieved? Was he going to jump into his time machine and fix everything?
When a dog dumps on the floor, do you pat its head and call it a genius? No. You smack it in the nose with a newspaper.
Dogs can learn things. House can't.
Coward.
Child.
Hey there.
Hey, there's a line here.
That's why I said, excuse me, Brenda. I need a bed and...
We all need stuff.
Push me again.
You in the lobby now.
I hurt my leg. I have a note.
You had your hour. 3, actually.
Dr. Chase, I told you to tell us when our time was up.
What? He completely screwed you over.
Right, Rudder. Bank, bank, bank.
Good coffee. The rest of this hospital is busting its tail, and you're... What are you doing?
Trying to think of anything except the produce department at Whole Foods.
She was totally unresponsive and unaware of what was going on around her.
Do you mind? Hey, you know what a hemorrhoid is?
No.
Well, Google it.
When I was in med school, I had this old professor.
Who touched you in the naughty place? Okay, do what the guy who didn't specialize in neurology said.
It was my idea.
You Jewish?
Yes.
Is it true what they say about Jewish foreplay?
2 hours of begging?
I heard 4.
Well, actually, I'm only half Jewish.
That's our Hitler.
No way.
Are you kidding? Her background's perfect. She's smart. She can obviously deal with your insanity.
You see her shoes?
Her shoes? What, did your horoscope in Vogue tell you to avoid women wearing green shoes?
The eyes can mislead, a smile can lie, but the shoes always tell the truth.
They were Prada. Means she has good taste.
They were not Prada. You wouldn't know Prada if one stepped on your scrotum.
Okay. Well, she didn't come back because she likes you.
Now, we talked about high for the cutoff.
Wait a minute.
She did come back because she likes you. You dog? You slept with her.
Keep talking. I'll finish your exam with a prostate check. I've agreed to take her on 1 date.
What?
So you into this girl?
Yes.
No. She's not giving me any choice.
Wait. She's making you do her?
Date her.
Young ingenue doctor falling in love with gruff, older mentor. Her sweet, gentle nature bringing him to a closer, fuller understanding of his wounded heart. Do her. Or you're gay.
For God's sakes.
Sitting in a tree.
Grow up. Learn to harmonize.
You think that was a bit of an overreaction?
Well, he peed on me. I'm not into that.
Hi, I'm having vaginal pain.
Pleasure to meet you.
My OBGYN died recently. He's a nice man. Warm hands.
Not anymore. Just accidentally let sit in Eye of Newt. Or the Shen balancer. What the hell is a Shen and how come it's lopsided?
You actually dated someone who likes to get burned?
Yeah, why would you want to be in a relationship with someone that's so obviously only going to lead to pain?
Shut up.
It was a weird scene. I observed.
Chase, do you know about this woman? What she does?
I met her at some parties, yeah.
I wouldn't have tortured you if I knew you liked it. Could have carried a tad more weight if you'd mentioned the liking pain thing. You're on my naughty list. Sorry, no leather stethoscope this Christmas.
Open doors for her. Help her with her chair.
I haven't been on a date.
Not since Disco died. Comment on her shoes, her earrings, and then move on to DHA. Her dreams, hopes, and aspirations. Trust me. Panty peeler. Oh, and if you need condoms, I've got some.
Did your wife give them to you?
Drug rep. They've got antibiotics built in somehow.
Maybe it was the garlic bread.
Or the wine. Something made my eyes puppy.
Yeah, crying in your pillow can do that.
Oh, welcome to hell. Wallop.
Did you think I wasn't going to get married?
Not to someone so poorly endowed. This guy's pancreas is pathetic.
Whoa. Can you please slow down?
The adenoma is most likely.
Guy risked his life to save this thing?
I'll hold him. You swab the mouth.
I think I've got a better grip here. You go for the mouth. All right. I'm odds.
Are you serious? Come on. 1, 2, 3.
I don't care if it's scratching your nads off. You don't let go.
Just do it.
I say we let the guy die.
You know, we should do things together. Maybe throw a ball around or something. Guy stuff.
We could go for a run together.
Yeah. It's Oscar Wilde.
Wow, this pissing contest is really turning me on.
Any thoughts? Foreman, you gonna contribute? Or are you too tired from stealing cars?
I'm being house. It's funny.
I know. You made milk come out of my nose.
I assume you have a point.
You believe her over the patient himself. That's why we're taking this case.
The truth? I hear voices all the time telling me to do stuff. It's crazy, huh? Dr. Mandingo, you're needed at the plantation house.
There's nothing there.
Stop looking at the suspiciously empty bottle and look at the screen.
Bing! Paging Dr. Foreman.
Leave the room. It's not your problem.
You need the consent from him.
The doc, he ain't right in the head.
Then you need a coordinator.
Okay, then get one. We'll wait here. I won't do nothing.